Like and subscribe or you will have bad breath for life.
Not even trolling, bro. Someone clip.
Hey, what's going on guys, it's Fortnite Kid here. In today's video got two parts. The first part will be about FaZe's $20,000 gaming setup for Fortnite and how it made him even bigger beast in competitive Fortnite. Second part will be about Bugha's 200 IQ plays in FNCS and his great solo competitive performance when he's not streaming. With that in mind guys, we got some incredible moments in today's video, so make sure to watch the video till the end, because you don't want to miss out on these insane Fortnite moments. By the way guys, do you want to win 1000 V-Bucks? If so, make sure to complete these 3 easy steps to win 1000 V-Bucks. First, simply leave a like on the video, then make sure you subscribe to Fortnite Kid with post notifications turned on. And lastly, comment your epic ID down below and the reason why you should win the V-Bucks. We are giving away V-Bucks every single video, so make sure to enter while you still can. With that being said, enjoy the rest of the video.
Day 2.
He's doing very well, controlling his temperament. We saw him exercise a couple disengages. I mean, you can see from the elim count in its own, he's not afraid to fight. He'll take a couple where he can. He'll perform too. He's one of the more aggressive players. He's got that ace jump in your box play. Like I said, it's the aggressive tendency, that jump in the box ramp boost. It's all these players really like to do. Because right now the RPG is going to crack open a build, and this is the perfect time to do it, right? It's when the builds are nice and weak, they're nice and fresh. He notices that as an opportunity to jump, pickaxe, swing in, and now he's into another box. Can he connect? And he is going to connect. Very risky though, because now he grabs the attention of the rest of the server. Someone's going to throw some C4. Remember, you can only have one C4. Lucky for him, his Catacombs build is still very much in play here. He will be able to bounce back. Let's see if he decides to go back for the loot though. There's so much there laying around.
Sway still in play right now, doing really well. The mechanics and the style are all coming together. Let's see if it could be that perfect marriage for him as he's going to continue on in this server. As we're flying over and on board here with Dragon. Has a great kit right now. Has one of the miniguns, no doubt, earned from the grotto. Has a harpoon, so it will be interesting to see. Or as my friend Larry Fitzberger says, harpoon gonna come into play. So Dragon doing what he does best. He does have a decent amount of builds. So let's see what happened, what he can do. Today catches someone. That's the kind of danger right there, man. When you're not sitting on even anything, your floor, your wall, the ceiling, doesn't matter. You can get edited down, right brought to the layer, and Dragon with that very cool play right there, Monster.
Definitely was a good one. And here's Sway. He's off to the races, learning from his past mistakes, his previous mistakes, rotating with the outer edge of the zone. Very nicely done. Could be utilizing a bit of a safer build though. If he wanted to, he could be doing some 2 ramps. Let's see. He's going to need an impact elimination. He only has 130 mats. He's going for it right now in the back half of the storm. This must be such a red flag for the opponent on defense. Oh, you know he's not happy at all. Not to fall to the likes of Sway. Not right here, not right now. Clamps gets taken out, and Sway still is on a rampage here. 5 eliminations now. Placement still, the good placement points still haven't really been given out either. He's got a long way to go right now, but he's still fighting in the mid game, or fighting in the end game chaos, I should say.
It's going to be a really nice opportunity to see what Sway can do in in-game. He has the prowess, and he's getting the hits. And he's looking for more elims. I mean, he's kind of riding the storm line right now. I think he may drop down to the low ground, as you can see that he's kind of heading his way to the front line. Catches someone right in his grill and gets him out of the lobby. Now it is Sway in full sway. He's vibing right now. Does get hit in the back, but not kind of worried about that. Turns around and blocks, and he has to switches up the layer a little bit to get that moment to breathe here, Monster. But Sway's putting on one of those performances to let everybody know that he is a serious contender and the rest of this Fortnite Invitational.
I'm looking at the feed. I saw Unknown go down. I saw Hogman go down. Dijin go down. So many players are falling now. Punisher just falls right there in the feed. So these are players that are making it towards the end game. Not even before top 10 though. Sway doubles back into the zone to go for 2. He catches the special right there. And those guys get taken out. Can he get another? This is 8 eliminations already. And he finds another one. That's going to be his 9th now. And he is racking up the points here.
It is ringing up really high, and he has the grappler. It is Sway's world right now, and he's going to go into what he does best, and that's free build his way to height in Monster. He has the opportunity to get a Royale. 102, has to be careful right here. Picks up the Siphon on the backside of the storm line. Sway, grappler in hand. Someone tries to get away with the short pad and goes all the way, but Sway with the grappler, with the play, can he finish his 66 points? Monster, it is a top 3 situation.
This is right where he likes to be, somewhere near that high ground. As you know, he is a creative warrior. With the grapplers, he decides to go back down because he can just go right back up, and he forces them into the zone with a phenomenal finish. It's the Uzi who falls to FaZe Sway with a 13 elimination victory royale.
Woo! Oh my goodness. Zeke!
It happened. He's
got
Zeke!
Sway is my hero. Sway is that guy that, like, literally, he's the guy that shows up when you're hanging out with your friends, and he's like the cool kid. He's like the one that rolls up in the nice car. He's got the lady. He's got the jacket you want. This guy has it all. I just, like, Monster, walk me through that end game. We gotta talk about this.
I just...
Because it was not full water for a long time, but look at this. Bugha has taken height in 5th. And with 58 points, a lot of ammunition in his legendary AR, an epic pump too. This is a great spot for Bugha to operate, but the material is looking very weak. One thing that he did so well many, many times in World Cup was perform in situations just like this in the most dire circumstances with limited materials, found the impacts that he needed, found the boxes to heavy snipe in so that he could survive to see another day with just a little bit of extra materials. We'll see if he can do it here off of high ground. There's a possibility, but man, this goes so far.
So far with no help. It's all water, no connections, just player builds. Everyone has to decide the world for themselves right now. Bugha wants to take it for himself. Perfect tracking on people flying all the way around. The server develops, jumping from high ground, skyscraper to skyscraper, finding metal builds, now down to wood. The heavy sniper there, unsuspectingly, it'll be the Durant actually, who was at the agency, surviving, taken out completely. Now Bugha has the drum gun. We saw him utilize it before. So hard to actually acquire and use in duos. This time now he'll be able to operate with it solos. You know how good it is as well when you're an individual player, and he doesn't even need it. AJ at the forefront of his pump gets taken out immediately, and he still moves forward.
And there was a threat, instantly recognizes that, starts the drum gun fire, and look at this, Shio, we're in 6th zone, and all of a sudden there's 5 people left. I don't know how that happened, but mostly that full water zone will do it to you. Bugha now with the drum gun, and how much time he has to work this lobby, how much time he has to hold height, and how much time he has to basically build out this tarp and find the opportunities to spray down. I don't see a way that this could be lost. Maybe if it was final zone, we'd see this grappler have a big say, although this build fight, if it goes too long, could cause Bugha to lose, and quickly.
I mean, still a tricky zone, although Bugha is the one on height. The biggest enemy so far has been the moving zone, not only dragging the whole lobby over water, but now when everyone's left on low ground up a hill, Bugha as well, not sure what to do as there's so much of a disparity in distance between him and other players. It'll be him versus 60 versus Knight for height. Zayt is there at low ground, low HP, but secluded. I think on his last wall, has to land this beam, get some damage down, but cannot protect himself close range. Knight takes him out as Bugha watches along. Now, a 4-man situation, everyone on their own in their separate realms.
And oh my goodness, there's just so many variables that you actually have to take into account when it's such good players like Knight, like Zayt, like Likur, all these players in the Duos Grand Finals, the most recent, and then Big 60 who showed up in the last 2 games that we watched. Now Likur against Knight, both in the Grand Finals. The Duos, it's going to be Knight against Likur. Bugha pouncing at the perfect opportunity. He's now got piece control on Likur, and I think he will take this as finally, no, there's still a wall holding. And he has a little bit of HP, takes another storm tick. Bugha now 0 materials. He has to drop down to low ground. Some wood. He grabs it. That's 250 wood that he can now go forward. And there's still more materials down in the low ground because it's going all over the old water where it was, how many people fell? It was like 30 in an instant.
Yeah, everyone just raised by the zone, and now Bugha gets to get the reward for that. Lost that C, but then finally claimed Lakura, though. Although having the advantage in position, especially on a zone doubling back on absolutely new water, the issue is going to be taking height cost him so much HP. While this 9th zone starts to close in, he will be on a ticking time clock, while Bugha looks to just kind of survive. Not sure if Lakura has floppers, though. It'll be a quick, decisive look all the way up top. Not sure if that was a pump or a few bullets of the drum gun.
Heavy snipe.
Either way, to find loot. We saw him have a lot of materials, but obviously can't go back to the same way it was claimed right now. Brings up that heavy sniper and a 90-degree vertical quick scope on to Lakura up top. That was just